Yeah.
And like, I think that's part of like the whole like amputee like stutter thing is just like, this thing seems like it sucks, or this thing seems like a terrible thing. Yeah, and it is.
There's no mistaking, it sucks.
And it does. But like, we can still have fun with it, you know, right?
Yeah, you make fun of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like trying like that's one of the great things is like, I've had like 4 or 5 people with like stutters or speech impediments come up to me like after a show and just like either say like good job or like thank you.
Yes.
And like that does feel really good.
That's
like,
what's good about it.
Yeah,
It's lethargic almost. It's like you're cathartic.
Yeah.
But you're taking something that is a serious issue and we're making fun of it.
Yeah.
Making light of it and just making it okay to talk about. And then the people that suffer the same thing is it is a disability, and it's a hindrance, it's a constant thing that like for me it's a constant thing I have to think about and deal with. Mm-hmm. And it's I think it's nice to let other people that have the same issue know that they're not alone, everybody that has this issue, that we all have a similar experience and we're not alone.
There was one show where like I had a thing for like just a small time where I would like ask if there were any like stutterers there, because like the whole thing was like, oh, because we wouldn't be the ones to like speak up.
Right.
But then there was a time where there was a dude that was like, oh yeah, me. And then I kind of like, I didn't like target him, but like
it sounds like you did.
Like I think I did, but didn't like mean to, and kind of like was doing the stuttering stuff, and then was like, hey, so like you feel the same, right? And kind of like it didn't really seem like he was enjoying it that much during the show.
Right.
Like I kind of got a little bit, like I'm not sure this was the right move, but then afterwards he was like, oh, that was great and all that.
Oh, that's good.
So there is a little bit of like, am I doing it the right way? Because like I don't want to put anybody down or anything.
There's also an element of it too, man. Like with us with a disability, when you're discussing these issues that we face, or the struggles we face with these disabilities, even regular people can relate and they can appreciate it, and also maybe it takes some of the pressure off their life. Well, maybe my life's everybody's life is difficult in some way, but it if you see someone else is having a more difficult time, then maybe it's like, oh well, it could be worse. It's one of those things.
And for a long time, like not until I was about 16 or so, like I didn't understand why anybody without a speech impediment like had fear of like talking in public or to strangers or like anything. Like I just like had no understanding, and like I would be mad at people because like, why are you scared to talk? You can talk. Like just fucking talk. And like now I get like, oh, there's all these other fears and stuff. It's not just me that's got the scaredness to talk. It's everybody. And there's a whole lot of
that's something I think as kids we should be. I think kids are better at that today though. Like I watch my daughter, and she's because they're so they have so much access to information. They're overwhelmed with information. Like my daughter knows more about how the world works at 7 years old than I did when I was 18. You know what I mean? Like it's because I didn't have the internet. So she's and she records herself on videos, and so she's well spoken, and so it's like she has such a different experience than what I had. And I feel like kids today are probably going to be more comfortable at speaking, like public speaking and being on camera. Like she doesn't even notice being on camera. Yeah, and that's like the thing is like I would never be in front of anybody or anything, and like now it's such a comfortable. Yeah, it's like it's everyone. Yeah, like it does seem like the social skills are different now. It's like they're advanced in some ways, and then they lag behind on some other stuff. It's balance. I don't get it. They're not as great as at face to face. Interpersonal,
like deeper connections.
Deeper connections.
It's good at kind of like surface level. I mean, this is my experience with younger people, and I'm not around young people really that much except for in stand up.
Yeah.
And it's like I feel like the deepness is difficult.
Yeah, I think my daughter is good with social interactions though.
Yeah,
because we work with her on that stuff, and so she's really comfortable meeting people, and she likes people, so she doesn't have a problem
and so,
interacting with other humans.
Like, did the whole COVID with school thing, did that like did you notice any like social changes? Because I know that was like a big thing for kids or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there were some issues when school got back to pretty normal.
Yeah.
But not anything serious. And like I said, we would still get together with our friends and our friends so the kids could play and still have social interactions, and we try to keep it as normal as possible for her. And she's fine. She got sick a lot more.
Oh really?
Yeah, after the.
Oh, like just like being away from kids.
Yeah,
for
just
a while,
not being exposed to anything.
That immunity. Yeah.
So I felt like she was sick all the time for that first year,
That's
but now it's normalized. Yeah, really.
Kids get sick all the time.
They do. Yeah, that's true. But it was a whole lot that first year.
Yeah.